I went to Minnesota this week to speak, and the most awesome thing happened to me when I was in the airport before I left. I met Snooki. My life is now complete. I was going to Minneapolis to speak for the Minnesota Bar Association and give some programs. A city, by the way, where it is always snowing or always raining every single time I go there. Now, there were two lessons that I learned on this trip. The first was, while standing in my favorite coffee shop, I learned grown men should never leave the house in pajamas. Ever. The second lesson I learned when I got home and I took a look at the mail. I'm not going to just tell you what I learned. I want to ask you a question first. So what do you think is the easiest way to lose a client or lose a customer? Or maybe if you're a lawyer, get thrown into the attorney grievance system. What do you think is the quickest way to either lose someone or get in trouble? I'll wait, think about it. Now, some of you may be thinking, steal some money from them. That will definitely get you in the grievance system. You'll definitely lose a client. But that's not the quickest way. The quickest, most surefire way is to piss them off. Yeah, that's how you do it. And I got something in the mail this week that made me realize this is the way that you lose a client. My wife's father passed away, unfortunately, a couple of years ago. And when he did, we had to hire an attorney to be able to deal with the estate and stuff like that. And he's still doing some work for her. And I got to tell you something. We're thrilled with this lawyer. I don't want you to get any mistaken impression here. She loves the work that he's doing. He's been doing a great job. There's nothing, not only is there nothing wrong with his work, but he's very good at what he does. And we're happy with it. But this is what we get in the mail this week. It's a bill for $16 for photocopying. Now listen to me. I don't deny that the guy deserves to get repaid for photocopying. There's no question about it. He shouldn't have to go into his own pocket even for a penny. We agreed to reimburse him, and there's no problem with that. But sending a bill for $16? It's not a dry cleaner. This isn't a 7-Eleven where you go in there and spend $1.30. It's a lawyer's bill. There's going to be plenty more after this. He's doing a bunch of work on a bunch of different items. Sending a bill like that to a client reinforces the idea that all we care about is nickel and diming a client to death. It perpetuates that idea because it really does. You really are nickel and diming us. $16? Listen. It's not like this is the last bill where he's saying, just pay me this last stuff that's left over. There's going to be another bill next month. He should have waited and put that on the bill with the other charges. That would have been the smart thing to do. Okay, so maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he delegated responsibility in his office for someone to automatically send out bills every, one time a month. Hey, if there's any bills outstanding for any client, you send the bills out on this day. Makes sense, right? But leadership and supervision means creating different structures and policies in your office to ensure that $16 doesn't go out. It means that you should say, look, any bill under $100, any bill under some amount, bring to my attention so I could take a look at before we send them out. Some policy like that, because getting something like this just makes, and look, we're long-standing clients who are happy with the work he did, and we're mad. And I'm a lawyer. I understand that you deserve to get paid. And I'm still pissed off about it. Because this sort of thing just seems petty. That's the reason that you get bent out of shape about it. That's the reason. Not because he doesn't deserve it, but because in the scheme of things, in the context, it just seems petty. The smart thing to do would be to say, hang on to that. I know there's another bill that's going to be going out soon. We'll send it with something else. Let that expense just stay in the system, and we'll pick it up later. That's what should have happened, but it didn't. And you know why? Ariana Grande. Yeah, it's Ariana Grande's fault. I am obsessed with Ariana Grande lately, and okay, that didn't sound right at all. I don't mean I'm obsessed with Ariana Grande. I mean I'm obsessed with this one song on her latest album, Bad Decisions. Lawyers, other professionals were always making stupid decisions. Now, I don't know what motivated this particular one. Maybe it was because he delegated responsibility. Maybe if he did it on purpose, then I just lost a little bit of respect for him. But whatever it was a bad decision to let that go out. What do you do when you get confronted with a client who throws a $16 bill like that in your face and complains? Here's what you do. You apologize, you fall on your sword, and you move on. You say you're sorry. You want to go ahead and blame someone in your office so they don't think that you're the one that actually did that because That's really what happened. That's okay. You can say, you know what? My assistant did that. I gave them the responsibility of sending out bills every month, but this never should have gone out. I should have had a procedure in place to catch this. I'm sorry that I didn't, and I will do better next time. End. That's it. They will forgive you as long as you really do take responsibility and you promise to fix it. Getting by as a professional, it just takes a little bit of thought. And this sort of thing, you should have seen this one coming.